Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Margaritaville. My name is Garrett Glang. I am the general manager for HYPACK. Welcome to HYPACK 2025. So a lot of us had adventures getting here on Sunday. This was mine. I sat in an airplane for 11 hours, literally sat. We did a little detour to New Orleans, which I thought was cool, but they wouldn't let us off the plane, of course. We got fuel. There were lots of aircraft waiting there. And you can see I got a snap of the storm system, at 4:05. And that's the same storm system that was feeding up into that snow weather, which may affect our attendance a wee bit. I know a couple folks in Kentucky had to cancel, and I know Gerald Thornbury, our colleague from the Army Corps, who's flat out delayed, and hopefully will get here by tomorrow. Which is a real shame because Gerald is a serious parrot head, and he was really excited we were coming here. So Gerald, if you're watching this later, I don't know, parrot head thoughts go to you. I'm not a parrot head, but I do enjoy Jimmy Buffett. Our little health and safety message. You've probably walked in and out of the building and maybe you're not yet oriented right. There are two restrooms. There's one out this way, right behind here. We're in what's called the Conference Center and East. And then the other one is the door that's directly in line with the entrance to the hotel. There's another set of restrooms there, basically at the other registration desk. Fire, in the event of a fire and we get asked to evacuate, we'll hear it over the annunciators. There'll be some automated voice telling us to evacuate. It'll be an obnoxious sound. Expect to collect yourselves in two places, right? If you're somewhere going out towards the hotel, head for the fence with the surfboards on it over by the Land Shark. Or if you're completely disoriented, head for the waterfront. There's a building by that parking lot along the edge of the waterfront. It's called the Spa. Meet on the grassy area. You just want to get away from the building and stay out of the way of any trucks rolling in. Medical emergency, 911. First person, call 911. Don't worry about whether it's a stub toe or something more serious. Well, maybe assess, but. And then I walked around, I spotted at least one AED, and I assume there are two. So some of us care about those kinds of things. We hope we never need one. So much for that. There's my floor plan. I will attempt to use the laser. Too far away. I will not attempt. Anyways, you can see the restroom. We're here in this East and Center Compass Ballroom. Restroom behind me, and then the other one straight down the hall. And this is right across the hotel, the guest suites. You've probably all found the ballroom. Go towards the bright light just out here. It's the beautiful room with all the glass. And that is correct. That is where the food will be if you haven't found it yet. And then we're not doing exhibits here in the middle. They're right with the food. But we do have seating out here. You've probably seen the big round tabletops. And we're not doing exhibits there. We're actually using, it's an old map, we're using West and Coastal Ballroom for breakouts 1 and 2. That's confusing, but you can always ask, and there are signs out there. So welcome. We have 390 folks who registered for this event, which is awesome. Representing 17 countries. And I'm going to say there are more than 150 companies, but it's probably less companies because every Army Corps district, every person registered themselves as USACE, Kansas City, or USACE District such and such, or is it the 569th Army Detachment? Did I get it right? Welcome. So we have lots of Army Corps in the house, somewhere around 100. We have Naval Oceanographic offices here. Where's Naval Oceanographic Office? We haven't had you guys in a few years, so I'm excited. We have one representative from the United States Coast Guard headquarters. Where's Rebecca? Oh, she's sitting over there. I think we have at least one representative from Mark Meadows, from NOAA, Mark Meadows. There he is. Welcome, Mark. So those are, I'm just skimming the agencies. I know we've got some other representatives from other agencies. I didn't memorize the list. But so big welcome to our U.S. government and DOD folks who are here. We also have folks from around the world, and I hope to meet as many of you as I can during this event. I don't know the names that go with all these blue dots from faraway places yet. So for the best experience, we want you to download the presentations. There's a QR code on the back side of your badge. No thumb drive. Use your QR code, back side of the badge, to download. You can find the schedule. There's a QR code at the registration desk. You can download the event app, event app, and that has the whole schedule in it. You can open your swag bag, and there's a printed copy of the schedule in there. And it's also still on the website, on the registration, or HYPACK2025.com website. We're also offering a HYPACK demo license. And the QR code for that is at registration desk. It's a 30-day soft license, right, Karen? And it comes, when you go to that QR code, it gives you instructions how to activate. So we're giving you a free shot at trying out software. And then the other thing I highly recommend is, once again, schedule one-on-ones with any of our experts here. And let me just pause. Everybody wearing the custom Humper the Whale Aloha shirt is HYPACK. And they're all standing around, a lot of them in the back. How about everybody from the sales team raise your hand? I got John Fagins, our colleague from the other side of Xylem, but we always welcome John. Strad. Boris is there. Who am I missing? I'm going around. Carlos, good morning. Natasha, many of you have talked with Natasha, and Rob. Good morning, Rob. And I missed Josh Vey. There he is, he's sitting. Great. And then who else? Well, let me go with this tech support team. If you're with the HYPACK tech support team, Travis, Josh Sampe, Talon, Christian, Adrian. Good morning, Adrian, welcome. It's not really Joe Burnett, you have an alias, right? And of course, Karen, who leads the team. And Callie's here too, sorry. Did I miss anybody from support? Software development team, raise your hand or stand up. So Daniel, brand new, just joined the team in October, Yassine Karim, our PhD, who's gonna blow us away out of Portland, Oregon. Our tech writer, Caroline, is here. John Lindberg, who you'll see shortly, still on our QC guy. Joseph, who leads the team. Ken Aiken, standing back there. And of course, Andrew up front. So great representation. Who did I leave out? Huh? Jocelyn. I can't see your shirt, so that's my cue. You're covered in the cold. So that's our team. They're all here. You should feel free to schedule one-on-ones. Karen is managing that. There's sign-up sheets at registration. I'm sorry. Brittany. She's the one who puts this entire event together. She's our marketing communications person. So this year we have a couple of guest speakers, guest presenters for the sub-bottom surveying and then also for a sub-bottom surveying and equipment demonstration. We've got Dr. Peter Ramsey from Ramsey Consulting. Peter's standing back there. Good morning, Peter. Thank you. For side scan theory and preparation, we've got Vince Capone. And do we have Vince in the room? I haven't seen him yet. He's coming tomorrow? Okay, great. We expanded the case studies that we introduced last year, and you can find these on the schedule, so I hope you're going to check your schedule and decide which one you're going to want to go to. They're all really interesting. From NOAA, we've got Lieutenant Mark Meadows, who was leading the NOAA response to the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse, and Army Corps was involved with that as well, and U.S. Coast Guard, and the whole Joint Command operations. But NOAA's part was to map out the safe channels or safe waterways so that some shipping traffic could resume while they were trying to remove the bridge debris. So we'll hear from Mark on that. Processing in the cloud, Joe Wolfo, I haven't met you yet. Are you in the house? No, not yet. He's going to present on TerraDepth and using HYPACK in the cloud in conjunction with TerraDepth. It's a really interesting case study. Sonar data on a dredge, Mike Patria from Curtin Maritime. There's Mike. Look for the big red beard. Welcome. SLAM mobile mapping with Nexus for flexible above surface workflows. Another case study, this one by James Suey. Did I say that right? Where's James? I hope he didn't get weathered out. I think they're coming out of, was he coming out of New Jersey? He's coming today with Exxon. A new partner and a new exhibitor for us. And then the fifth topic, which is one I was really keen to get in front of you, was anyone knowledgeable to talk about satellite-derived bathymetry in HYPACK. And we've got Kyle Goodrich from T-Carta here. Kyle, are you? Kyle? I know he's here. So, and of course, Callie will be assisting him on that. So really great to have these case studies. We always listen every year to try to make HYPACK better, and the feedback we got was, we want to do a case study. Although the person who said that is not actually here, I don't think yet. But live stream demos, as in the recent couple of years, we've got more live stream demos. There are 5. And for those of you who've been here before, know that there's a long error chain that's possible for failure in doing live stream demos. But if you haven't been to the waterfront, go out there. It's not that far. We've got a lot of our exhibitor partners with their boats, their platforms, their autonomous vehicles. The water's that way. I am so turned around. You'll find it. So we are incorporating the exhibitors to live stream from their platforms and show us how their equipment works and tell us about their platform and how they're using HYPACK. So you'll see some autonomous, some crewed vessels, 5 really different topics. So I look forward to watching these, and the technology will work. We want to know what you think, and we want you to tell us what you think about HYPACK and about this event. So we've set up a couple of things. One is in the coral reef room, which I know is straight across. We've got a little bit of a voice of the customer exercise. We just want you to go in there. You'll see 7 placards, boards, and they just ask a question. And then there's a stack of stickies, and you just answer it politely. Things that you like about HYPACK or don't like, just read the question. Don't overthink it. But we're looking for feedback. You can also schedule one-on-ones with anybody here, tech support, sales, product management, software dev. You know, the staff is here. That's why one of the big reasons we bring them is to interact with you all. And we want to hear from you. What are your pain points and why? What are you trying to do? What's your use case? Do you have a new use case coming up that you want to understand how to use our technology? Roan Salvage, I think, had some interesting use cases. So soon, where's Bill from Roan? Whoop, whoop. Anyways, he's somewhere. But help us make these events better. We do listen to your feedback. A lot of what you see this year, we've incorporated updates from last year. Hey, last year we reintroduced the HYPACK certification exam. And it's been a little bit of an infrastructure challenge. Callie's got it working on the Google Doc still, right? Yes. But the team is talking, and as soon as they get a moment of time, we're looking at just getting a third-party learning management system, LMS. They've got a particular one in mind, and so we hope to migrate the whole HYPACK learning environment and the certification exam to a third-party website. You can see lots of people are actually buckling down and trying to take the exam, and they're getting there. They're getting certified in it, especially internationally. It seems to be important. I don't have that breakdown here, but if you're interested, we can get that. So it's kind of exciting to see the certification exam pick up some more interest. To be clear, there are two now. Last year we introduced the general exam early last year, and then in the fall we introduced the multi-beam certification exam. And if you're thinking, well, what about a side scan one? Or what about, I don't know, a Geodesy one? What's that? A dredge pack one. There's probably several we could do for dredge pack. Okay, there'll be a dredge pack operator and a full dredge pack. So look out for those. The team is working on those. And then finally, we get a lot of questions always at the end of the program. Hey, if you need a 2025 training certificate, just send an email to training@hypack.com, just like this person, Alfred E. Newman, and get yours. This is just a facsimile. The actual one will be gussied up with the latest marketing colors and logos that were required. So, all right, the big news, of course, always is Tuesdays is reception evening from 5 to 6:30 in the exhibit hall. I want to point that way. That's where the exhibit hall should be. Wear your best Jimmy Buffett look. Maybe you'll win a prize. There's food and beverages. You should all have a drink coupon in your swag bag. And there will be fabulous raffle prizes, so you should all have gotten your raffle ticket to participate in that. I'm a little bit over time, obviously, but do you have any questions about the event? Come ask Brittany. John Marinuzzi's up at the front desk. Apologies to John, I forgot to mention him. So special shout out to the team that puts this together, especially Brittany and John Marinuzzi. And then in the background, handling all the payments and details are Natasha, who's also helping us at the front desk, and Margarita, she's also helping. So it's a big job pulling this off, and I really appreciate that team's support. So thank you all. Welcome to HYPACK 2025.